Hello everyone, this is KawaiiTea, and I'm back with another video. This was actually no probably about it. Since this video is going to release on New Year's Eve, this will be the last video of the year. So I thought I would do something different. I'm going to play a game next video, which is an RPG that a trans girl made. So hopefully everyone will enjoy that, and I'll get to that later. But sorry, it's been a day. It really has. But I thought I would actually open up to everyone a bit more. I recently, well, not recently, for about a month or so, I joined this app or site, whatever you call it, called Curious Cat, and it lets people get to know you and ask questions. So for a little bit, I've been answering questions. Some of them just given to me every day. Sometimes I get 4 or 5 a single day. And I just thought I would post a video just answering some questions so people could actually get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, because I know a lot of people ask me questions all the time, so I just figured I would answer some of them. I'll just leave them up. I'm probably not going to read these verbatim. But anyways, I guess let's get started. Someone asked if I have a favorite game. I saw this question, and I've been having a lot of trouble trying to figure out what would be my favorite game. I can't really think of one game I just like hands down better than the rest. My favorite one I can think of right away is probably Undertale, because I just love... Honestly, I love how you can play it 2 different ways. I love the challenge of like the sands fight and the... I forgot the other person. Oh my god, I forgot her name. The other fish girl. Her fight is really... And I also just love the fact that it's a nod towards retro graphics. It has a lot of little Easter eggs to older games and has a lot of comedy in it. But when I actually try to go out and find new games to buy or play, something I automatically gravitate towards is any game with really cute character customization. You put that in a game, and I usually end up buying it every time. It probably has a lot to do with me being trans, and since I can't be who I am in real life, at least I could try to be adorable and cute in games, but that's usually what I gravitate once I find some games. I have seen these questions before, like I said. I've answered them all. Am I a clean or messy person? I'm a relatively clean person. I mean, like, of course, like bathing and stuff. I probably am a little OCD with taking bubble baths. But when it comes to things I really care about, like my computer desk setup, I try to keep it all nice, girly, and cute. Of course, that's pretty much stays nice and tidy. But other things, like in our main living room area, I do have a bad habit of, if I'm playing games, I'm eating food and have drinks, like bottles and stuff, I won't take care of them right away so they'll get piled up. But usually anything of mine that's I consider girl stuff, I take a lot more care of. I really do. Okay, what is required to get monetized on YouTube? I'm trying to center it here. It's just not what to center. So, oh well, okay. So what's required to get monetized on YouTube? Well, as long as my YouTube channel stays on good standing with YouTube, so I follow all the guidelines and practices, policies, all that kind of crud. I pretty much just have 2 criteria I need to hit before I can start to get monetized, which just means I can start to get paid for it. And that's what I'm trying to get to, so I can give back to all the community. And basically what I need to have is I need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a single year. At the time of this video, I'm at 792 subscribers. So I'm a little over 200 off before I get it. I'm not sure how many hours I'm at. I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to check that, because I don't know right off the top of my head. But so I need another about 200 subscribers, and then I'll hit my 1,000 mark. So I'm looking forward to that. If you're given a chance to meet your country's president, what advice could you give to him or her? Well, my country is the U.S., which I guess lately that's unfortunately, because it's been pretty bad here lately. And it's weird because it's a delusional bad, because you have your people that were like Trump supporters that think we're the greatest country in the world. And I don't believe that. I mean, people just talk about freedoms and stuff, and I'm like, well, Japan has these freedoms. A lot of places have freedoms, so I'm really not sure what would make us the best country in the world, but at least as a transgender girl, it's hard for me to believe that. So if I were given a chance to talk to the country's president, depending on who you would consider the president at the time, to Trump, I would just basically, you're done. Leave the White House. I say with dignity, but that time has long since passed. Just get out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. If possible, try to be a better person, but I really don't think he's able to. His narcissistic personality, I mean, he screwed up so many lives. He really did. So many people are dead because the coronavirus wasn't handled correctly. But there's people who are Trump supporters, and literally he could punch a baby in the face, and they would say it's the baby's fault. You know what I mean? But to Biden, you're not the president everyone wanted, but I truly believe he seems like a really nice, caring person. I think he can fix a lot of the problems Trump did. As long as he listens to minorities, to the people that are not getting, having trouble living, instead of the 1% that, have multiple houses. But basically, just everyone needs to have basic human rights. As a trans person, doctors should not, because here anyways, in case people didn't know, Republicans are trying to get a bill passed that made it so, due to religious beliefs, doctors could refuse to care for transgender people if they did not agree with their lifestyle. And if you don't agree with someone else's lifestyle, too bad, it's not your life. It's just that simple. It really is. So, they shouldn't be a doctor. If doctors shouldn't be able to just choose who they can treat and who they can't. They need to help everyone. But, okay. Someone else asks if I've ever heard of Night in the Woods. It's a good game. It has some LGBT characters in it. You might enjoy it. I have heard of it, and I've thought about playing it. I have downloaded it on my Xbox already. I have not tried it yet. I probably will end up playing it, but I don't think I will do a playthrough on my channel, since only one character is actually trans, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played it yet. And I believe it's not even the main character. But I do have it downloaded on my Xbox, just I doubt it's going to actually make it to my channel. Okay. Since I'm doing a lot of talking in this one, I made sure to have a bottle of water. Okay. What would be your ideal way of stepping outside your comfort zone? My ideal way of stepping out my comfort zone would be to go out in public as my real self, girl self. My wife has been very supporting of me on that. She says she would be with me whenever I decide to do it. It's just anxiety. It's just really, really hard for me. My wife even says she would love to take me out for a date sometimes. Which that'll probably be the first step, trying to find a place to do it. We thought about maybe a drive-in movie theater they have pretty close to where I live. Or just a movies, any place dark in general. I even thought about Dave & Buster's. I've thought of different things, so if anyone has ideas on date spots to go, I really don't want it to be really crowded. So if there's any chance I can get secluded away, it would be for the best. Okay, that one, that's not really that interesting. Okay, have you ever thought of streaming? I have thought of streaming. I even have set up orders and other stuff on my old computer when I used to do it. I had everything set up, and then basically I chickened out. With YouTube, I can edit out embarrassing stuff that happens to me. If people bother me while I'm recording, or I just do something I think is embarrassing, I love being able to edit that out. Not being able to do that because it's a live stream, it really kind of scares me. I am getting more braver and comfortable, so I might look into it again, at least on special occasions. I even found this picture, and it kind of sums up a lot of my moods. At this point, I'm not sure if I need a hug, 10 energy drinks, a therapist, 6 months of sleep, or to get hit by a car. And that really is a daily mood of mine. It really is. I'm going to skip to a different one real quick, because that was kind of part 2 of one that was asked before. Okay. Do you like Lolita fashion or very girly stuff? Short answer, yes. Yes, very much. I am very, 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 very girly. Sometimes I think dysphoria hits me so bad because of how girly I am. I see people out and about in real life in their weird, cute outfits. My wife and me love to go to anime conventions, but that is torture for me. Because I'll see Lolitas there, I'll see cute cosplays there, Something I've always wanted to cosplay, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to, but it's just a kind of a dream of mine, is I really, really like the Pink Mercy skin from Overwatch. So I would love to be able to do that. But, yeah, so hopefully later on I'll get things like Lolita outfits and stuff. I really would love to have one. But I really have to overcome my fear of dressing in public, because it's hard, and it gives me so much anxiety when I think about it. But let me go back up to that question that I skipped before. Okay, since you like Lolita fashion, you should take a look at Yukare on Twitter. They make a lot of cute art. I did look her up because I do like Lolita, like I said. There's a lot of cute pics. I found this one right here. And I think I'm just automatically drawn to things that are pink with blue. I don't know why. It's a mystery. I think just pink and blue really, really go together. But yeah, so I gave her a follow. I'm subscribed to her on Twitter. Or follow her, yeah. But she does have a lot of cute art, so check her out if you can. Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year. Please stay warm in the winter. Thank you, Merry Christmas also. I do prefer cold weather just because I can wear heater stuff all the time. I don't have to worry about getting overheated. I love wearing tights and stockings. That's probably like one of my favorite girly items to wear, is I love wearing tights. Although I like thigh highs too. Merry Christmas as well. Okay. This one, every now and then I'll find a question, and I don't think my wife knows I have this app, or at least has followed me or done anything. But this really seems like one she would ask. How long do you spend time taking a bath? My wife talks to me about this all the time because I take really, really long baths. Just today, she made a comment that someone was going to stop by the house, so I should probably take a 30-minute bath instead of a 2-hour one like I normally do. So yeah, I do spend a lot more time taking baths than your average girl. It is I say partially, but it is mainly due to the fact that I do shave everywhere. I do not like having hair anywhere on my body, like anywhere. But I also just love relaxing in the bubbles, watching TV shows, listening to audiobooks sometimes. Whenever I was a kid, I used to take 2 to 3 hour bubble baths because I'd bring a TV, video games. I would even bring food in there like a pizza. I'd bring drinks. But I would only do that when my parents were away. And I just really, really love this pink bathroom. That is like goals for my bathrooms, honestly. I would love a tub like that. Oh. Okay. About $1 million. What's the first thing you would buy? I'd probably buy a new house and move up north, because I'm kind of heavy into the red states, kind of Republican-ish, and it's not good to be here, being trans. But after that, I don't know. New computer. I would, like I said, a house that's completely girly. I would love to also give some of it to help people and stuff, but I don't like giving to charities, which sounds mean, because I don't know who gets the money. I would rather give it to people I actually interact with in real life. I know people I'm around that have trouble making ends meet. So why would I give to strangers that I'm not even 100% sure if they actually need it, when there's people around me that need it? And I would even rather give it to subscribers, honestly. That's why I would rather give it out myself than just give a mass lump sum to a charity. Okay, okay, what is my favorite color? Stop for a drink there. For everyone in my life that doesn't know that I'm trans, they think my favorite color is purple. I feel like that, and I do love the color purple, especially lighter shades. I just feel like that's the girliest color I could get away with liking without getting weird looks. But lately, I have been drawn to everything pink. I think it's just because in my mind, pink equals girl. You know. But honestly, I'm drawn to that color. And I do really love when it's paired with blue. But again, like I said before, I do not know why I like the color pink and the color blue. Okay, what do you think will define the success of your YouTube channel? Well, that one took a little bit of thinking. The success of my channel would probably be, I would probably think it's successful whenever it hits the point of when it's monetized. I would love to do that because literally my goal is to start earning some money. I don't care if it's hundreds, thousands, I don't care what it is. And I'd love to be able to pick a subscriber or a multiple if the money actually gets up there and give them help if they need it, or at least if someone they know needs it. And I would love to target specifically trans people. I am a sucker for sob stories, so I realize I can't help every transgender person on the planet, but I really would like to try. I see other YouTubers like Markiplier give money to organizations, and they give a lot of money, which is really awesome. But I really would like to cut out the middleman and help people directly. Because trans people, when they go through the steps that involve surgeries, it can be almost $100,000. I put this picture here, the $92,000 surgery. And they can be really, really expensive. So I would love to be able to help them in any way I can. Do you watch any other VTubers? Actually, believe it or not, I really don't. It's not because I don't like supporting other VTubers, because I love supporting other VTubers. I really do. But I just don't watch anything really much. At work, I watch anime in the mornings, but that's the only time I watch anything. I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch TV. Very rarely I'll watch movies. I'm not joking. Outside of the occasional anime at my work, I spend about 95% of my free time playing video games in one way or another. So just video games do take up almost all my free time. What's one piece of advice you wish you would have gotten earlier in life? I'm not going to go into my story because I want to make a comic or something about it later on. But short answer, I wish someone would have told me earlier in life that transgender people even existed. I went to a gender therapist when I was younger, and I denied everything because I felt like that was the answer that made sense and that my parents were looking for. And to this day, it is one of my biggest regrets. I don't know if I would have been open with her if I would have transitioned a lot sooner. And even just puberty blockers at an early age helps so much. It really does. I mean, I'm not to the point where I'm like, I'm not 400 or 500 pound, lumberjack or anything. And I never mean to say anything if it sounds offensive. So I mean, things could be a lot worse. I just don't think I'm as girly as I wish I was, or as girly looking as I wish I was. But yeah, so I wish people would have told me transgender people existed a lot sooner. That maybe would have solved a lot of problems in my life. Okay, do I have any hidden talents or talents you want to show on your YouTube channel? I'm really not sure what considers a hidden talent. I do have the ability to hide who I am to everyone I know in real life. But I feel like that's an ability every trans person has, so it's not really a hidden talent. The only thing I think of is I can solve Rubik's Cubes. Actually, for Christmas, I got one of these impossible Rubik's Cubes, which I'm going to give that a shot. But, I realize I say but a lot, so sorry. But the main thing that makes the impossible one is it changes colors, so it's as you're solving it, in different angles, it looks like different colors. So I'll try it, but I am also, without sounding completely conceited, I am extremely good at chess. I have not lost a game at chess in probably about, God, I'm not joking, about, it's been a long time. I can't give a time frame. It's been a long time. Years and years and years. I'm good at most games, but chess is I used to be part of a chess club. I used to go do tournaments. I was even for my age group, I was our state's chess champion. I try not to give my information like what my name is or what state I live in, just because I never know what kind of information could be used against me in the future. Okay? Do I like it when people send me questions? I love getting questions. I really do. I love responding to other people who follow me. So if you ever want to send me questions, you can do it on Curious Cat, or you could just leave them in the comments of YouTube. I would like to start maybe one of these videos actually maybe once a month, just so people can get to know me and I can, I think people do love seeing their questions in videos. I think it does make their day, so let me know if that's a good idea or not. Okay, we already did that one. Okay. You can go ahead and read ahead of me, because I have to take a drink before I go through this one. How much stress have I experienced? Oh boy. This is a funny one to get. Even with all my problems and dysphoria, I don't really stress out about anything, believe it or not. I am a very calm person about almost everything. I think part of it's because I can't stress about what I don't think about. And since I never think about the future, I don't stress about it. Basically, it's just, I am not capable of thinking about the future without getting so depressed. So, I don't think about it, and literally I live in the day. I just do what I can, I take my pills, and I hope that eventually things will get better. Because whenever I think about it, I get really, I'm just, no. I don't stress. I just get a lot of anxiety from thinking about the future. Okay? Which is worse, failing or never trying? I think it really depends on what. Small things, I would say never trying is worse. But some really important stuff, failing is so bad. Like if I tried to... I'm trying to think of a good example. I think if I tried to go out as a girl when I was younger, and I wasn't emotionally prepared, I think any kind of negativity would have sent me spiraling so far down. Bad things would happen. That's all I'm going to say. What's one thing you would like others to remember about you at the end of your life? 5 words, and this pretty much sums it up. I just want people to know that I am a girl. It's that simple. Does it really matter what others think about you? These are getting a little deep now. The way I look at it, if I have to see someone every day on a daily basis, then yes, I care what they think about me. If I just talk to them indirectly on the internet or just an angry comment, even if it's negative, positive, doesn't matter. I'm really good at ignoring negative comments if they're not spoken to me directly or it's not from someone I really know. It's that plain simple. Okay, who are the people that help me most with trans stuff? There are 2 people who help me a lot, okay? First off, my sister, whose husband is now my sister-in-law, okay? So if you can figure that out. They actually helped me because my sister-in-law, started transitioning at the beginning of this year. And whenever they get changes in dosage and stuff, they will actually give me and help me with getting pills and medication when I have trouble getting it. So I thank my sister so much for being accepting. She's literally the only one in my family who knows about me. And besides that, second is probably more so my wife. Plain and simple, she signed up to marry a husband. I knew when we got together she was bi, but she did not know. She didn't expect this, you know? I even told her she didn't have to stay with me when she found out. But she did. Nothing changed. She loves me now more than ever. We're still very, very romantically involved. I love her more than ever. She helps me so much with everything mentality-wise. She calls me cutie, pretty, things like that all the time, which just make my day every single day. So I'm really just thankful she's bisexual. That sounds weird in a way, but yeah, I would do anything for her. I really would. So if you ever watch this, sweetie, thank you. Okay, what is my favorite piece of transmedia? I've seen a lot of books, mostly audiobooks, because when I work I would listen to them. And probably my favorite piece of transmedia, hands down, would be the book Birthday by Meredith Russo. It is just so wonderfully written. It gives me so much feelings, and I relate to the main character so much. Just because she spends most of her time trying to figure out who she is, what she is, and it takes her a long time to figure things out, and it did with me too. Plus, it just has a really, really good ending. So just everything about it's so wonderful. I recommend this book so much. Audiobook. It's on Audible if people have Audible subscriptions. Things like that. What have you done lately that is worth remembering? Well, I did just get a really big promotion about 3 months. This is a month ago, but this is kind of old, so about 2 to 3 months ago. This also says I hit 500 subscribers. I'm almost at 800, so it's doing pretty good. But other than that, not really a whole lot. That's why I make this channel, is I want to be remembered for something. I really do. Okay, this is the biggie. Let me get another drink. Okay. What worries you most about your future? This is probably the heaviest question for me, because things like money, things like food, things like housing, they never worry me. I have lots of things to do that if I don't have money to go out, I will stay inside. You know what I mean? It's just my trans-related stuff. I worry that my YouTube will never get monetized, so I can't ever get back to the trans community like I want to so much. I worry about not getting big projects. I'm trying to think how to word it. I worry about not finishing big projects. I do have pretty bad ADHD, and it's really hard for me to finish things once I start them. I've started so many partial things before, and even on this channel, want to make series, and then I only get 2 or 3 episodes in, and then that's it. I never go back to it. I worry about growing older on the path to being male and not becoming a female like I am on the inside. I know things are getting better because I'm taking HRT. You know, things are getting better. I mean, my wife even commented I have little boobies now. But, I worry that if I do transition, everyone will help me, will either hate me, or think of me as a joke. And I'm pretty high up in my job, so what people think of me, I think, is a big deal. I also worry about not having enough time to transition. And basically what I mean on that is, since I don't think of the future, that's another thing about it that scares me, is trying to procrastinate on fully transitioning. And then I feel like, when you hit, your 40s and 50s and 60s, it's too late to wear cute stuff. It's too late to be the girl I've always wanted to be. I mean, yes, I can be female at 40 or 50, but it's just, I don't know. It might all be in my head. Just I feel like when you're at a certain age, you can't really wear cute clothing. And I'm still very, very, very into cute clothing. So I feel like I have a timer on my transition. I really do. And I feel like sometimes my depression will end my life sometimes, I mean, I get bad thoughts sometimes, and I really don't want to go all sad and depressed here, but that's basically it. I just worry about, I worry that it's not normal to not to be able to see my own future. Like, I feel like everyone else can picture who they're going to be, and I can't picture anything. This picture's a mood as well. Okay, but yeah, let's go to the next one. What's it like being a trans VTuber, and do you know any others? I'm thinking of starting up, but I'm kind of worried about getting more hate and misgendering than I can handle. Not sure how to approach it. First off, I have never, ever regretted starting my transgender channel. I actually, believe it or not, have 3 YouTube channels. I started one for Guy Me, started one for Girl Me, and then I have one which I just now started with my wife, so we can play games at the same time and put them on. And the Guy one came first, because back then I thought maybe I was just either a crossdresser or gender fluid or some in between, But then I started doing the KawaiiTea channel, and I started juggling both the guy and the girl channel together. And then I just kind of abandoned the guy channel. And so I still plan on doing one with my wife. I just don't know if I want to do avatars or if I want to do just me on camera. But I don't think I will ever give it out to my KawaiiTea subscribers just because I try not to let anyone know I am not out. You know what I mean? But I have never regretted it. I wish I would have started a lot earlier if I would have known about myself a lot earlier. You actually get very little hate. Most people who leave hate comments are cowards. They leave the comment and immediately delete it. So none of your subscribers ever really see it either. So most of them are actually automatically taken by YouTube, even if they don't delete automatically. And the positive feelings you get gives you such a sense of euphoria. And honestly, this is the only place I can be myself, so if you have trouble coming out in real life, it's nice to have a space to be your real self. But if anyone does start their own trans VTuber, I will subscribe, send me a message, I will follow you, I will try to support you in any way I can. I love, like I said, supporting trans community. How can you best serve your country? Honestly, getting rid of Trump was the good start. Well, when he actually decides to leave. We just need to work on getting everybody's rights to where they can. I am trans but not out yet. And just the idea of when they were trying to abolish the whole trans people getting doctor care, it scared me. Because if I did transition, the idea of people could just refuse to help me is just something that should not be possible. But I would love to get to the point where I'm on YouTube's monetized, like I said, so I can give income to help out trans people everywhere. And that's how I feel like I can best help. Okay. How well do you know your parents, and how well do they know you? Well, I think I know my parents pretty well. However, I think they only know what I want them to know about me. I'm pretty sure they have suspicions. They actually got a letter in the mail. I don't mind giving out my first name. My name is Chrissy. Dead name was Chris. But I still go by Chris everywhere because I'm not out, so... But, for some reason, my parents got a piece of mail for me. I don't know why it went to their address. And it was addressed to Chrissy. So that was kind of something I had to explain to them. They do know my wife has called me Chrissy for a while now as a pet name. So I told them just it was from my wife. And they seemed to believe it, but after a while I think there's too many red flags and eventually they'll figure things out because they're not stupid. They don't know my girly side. They don't know I'm trans. They don't know about when I was younger I tried to, you can read the thing, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, but they don't know my thoughts when I was younger. They just know whatever I let them throughout my whole life. I think they might have suspicions, but if so, they have not come out to me about them. Okay. Was that everything? Let me scroll down. I can't remember if there's any more. I guess that was it. So yeah, if you want to go on Curious Cat, it's at KawaiiTea7 because it just uses my Twitter handle. Or you can just ask me on Twitter, YouTube, anything else. Like I said, I follow pretty much. I respond to everything I get on every kind of social media I can. But that's it. So, plans for the future next year. I have my song I want to write. I'm still going through with that. Which is very tough sometimes, especially with Discord days. I have a video about someone's game coming out. They made an RPG starring a trans character. So I would love to start doing indie games. So if anyone has any games, even if they personally made them and they're not good, I will play them. Trust me. Like I says, I try to provide any kind of support I can to trans people everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So I hope everyone has a really, really happy New Year. And I hope you do anything resolution-wise that you can. That's not making a whole bunch of sense. It's just I'm kind of drained from some of these questions. But thank you all for watching. If you have any, I might try to do this at, like I said, a monthly series answering questions. If not monthly, every 3 months something. I'll fit it in there. But thank you everyone for watching. I will try to put more, like I said, stuff up starting next year. So until then, have a happy new year. And I hope everyone has a Kawaii-filled day and year. So until then, I will see you all next year in the next video. Okay? So thank you everyone for watching. I love you all so much. Thanks for the support. And bye everyone.